Hello and welcome to Postcard and a Pint. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Wills.
And today we're on Tavolara.
It was another early rise on a beautiful morning.
It's 7:30 in the morning. The bags are packed and we're ready to go find a bus to take us to San Paolo to get a boat to Tavolara.
Someone's excited? Right, first off, bus tickets.
And not the best start. This ticket machine, God love it, is in the middle of it. Looks like an abandoned bus station. We used it before. It will not take cash today. We get as far as getting the ticket, so we're going to go and try and get them somewhere to back opposite where we're going to get the bus.
Don't you just love a ticket machine with a cockatoo?
Wish us luck. We've got our tickets. We've got them from the tobacco. All is well. Now, the difference with these buses is these are the arst buses. The buses we get all over to the beaches are called the ASBOs. We're very good at an ASBO. We're not so good as an
ASBO.
ASBO. We're not so good as an arst bust. So we failed on this a couple of times before. So wish us luck.
It was 15 minutes late, but at least it showed up. We love the artwork on these ferries. We're getting closer. A power walk down from the bus stop, and there she is.
Update, do not get the 8:15 bus. The 8:15 bus is a rubbish bus. It was 15 minutes late, and then it goes round the port and picks everyone up off the boats. Then it goes to the airport. It ended up being an hour's journey, should have been 40, and we've missed the boat we wanted. The next boat's full, so we've had to change our plan of the day. We're not going to get a bus back. We're now going to get a cab back. So we think we're on the 11 o'clock, even though it's only 10 o'clock now. And we're going to go and get a drink, chill out. We are no time scales now, so we're going to enjoy our day on Tavolara if we get on this boat, and we'll get a cab back.
Oh, you poor misguided fool. How little you know. Right, let's get a drink.
We got a ticket!
That's us on the 11 a.m. Now off to the boat. Now, my Italian is pretty non-existent, but I'm going to hazard a guess that our boat's called Falcon. Off we go. She's happy. There's something about being on the water that makes us both so happy, especially when it's this colour. Now, Will started to feel a bit peckish. He hadn't had crisps with his cola. How about a tasty boat snack? Open wide. Tasty. As you approach, you start to appreciate just how huge this rock is. Around a few private yachts we go, and then it's time to moor up. Man, it's hot. Time for another beverage, methinks.
We made it! Stopping for a quick beverage before we go and explore.
Well, it's nearly midday, isn't it?
This beach bar is really cute and has chickens as vacuum cleaners. I shall call you Dyson. Right, off to explore. By this dolphin is the info hut, where they have leaflets about the island and can point you in the right direction. The presence of human settlers here was recorded only from the 18th century, with the arrival of Genoese settlers and Ponza fishermen in search of lobsters. It's still inhabited by a few people today, those poor people having swathes of tourists wandering through your garden every summer.
Tavolara is 3 miles long, 1 mile high, and is made of limestone. It's got really steep cliffs apart from its two ends, where there's lovely beaches.
Right, Rach, how's your Italian?
Its highest point is Monte Cannone. Apologies if I pronounced that wrong, but it is 565 metres above sea level.
Okay, not bad, but there's worse to come.
The island is inhabited year-round by a few families. It has a small cemetery and a summer cafe. And really cool, we just passed the house of the 9th niece of the last king of this kingdom. More about that in a minute.
In 1836, the King of Sardinia came to Tavolara and was hosted by a man who proclaimed he was King of Tavolara. Now, what was his name?
Tavolara was actually a small kingdom, one of the smallest in the world, ruled by the Bertolini. by the Bertoglioni. You're still laughing at me now.
No, we're not.
By the Bertoglioni family between the 19th and 19th and 20th. It was ruled by the Bertoglioni family in the 19th and 20th century upon permission of King Charles Albert of Sardinia. Get in!
Oh, tragic.
The first king of Tavolara was Paolo I.
Along with Paolo I, the ancestors and members of the royal family who lived on the island are now buried here in Tavolara Cemetery. It's a truly wonderful little cemetery, and so peaceful and serene.
Tavolara is the home of the VLF transmitter, which we think that might be it, not sure, but anyway, it's what they use to communicate with the submarines.
The north side of the island is inaccessible due to the NATO base.
The waters around Tavolara are now part of a marine conservation area created in 1997. Divers come to see sponges, coral, there's bottlenose dolphins, and even sightings of the rare giant clam.
What a beautiful place. Now, who are the ancestors again?
Bertoglioni. I can say it now, I can say it till it comes up my bum now.
To all those who thought we were bona fide professionals, how wrong you were. On with the tour. But enough of the history, let's get in the sea. Yep, it's still Tavolara. The beaches here are world class. We took a coastal path back towards the harbour in search of some late lunch. But we had to keep stopping to record the amazing views. It's heaven on toast. Just give me a bounty bar, sit me down, and I'll be as happy as that giant clam. Right, I think someone's hungry. Now, where to eat? That looks nice and has tables. That one's packed, but it is Tonio's restaurant, the current king of Tavolara, or the beach bar with Dyson.
So we're destined not to eat in a Tavolara restaurant. The one for the common people was packed to the gills, so we couldn't get a table. The one next to it we think is booked out by yacht people, and they don't want riff-raff in there. So a ham and cheese sandwich and an ichnusa at the bar under the trees it is with the chickens. Much more our style.
We whiled away an hour or so, putting the world to rights, had a few more beers, and then it was time to return. One more paddle, a quick wave, and then it's back onto the boat. Thanks, Tavolara, for a lovely day. The crossing only takes 20 minutes, and in no time at all we were back in San Paolo. With a lack of taxis down by the harbour, we came up to the main road in search of a drink and someone who could call us a cab home.
Well, we've just been on the boat trip. We've just stopped for a Coca-Cola and the water because it's so hot. So we thought, no problem, we'll get a taxi like we said earlier. No taxis. There's no taxis anywhere apart from the airport. So we're going to have to... Well, we did actually manage to find a taxi. The nice lady here phoned up for us and they said it's going to be an hour. Bus is in an hour, so we might as well wait. So there we go. That's the update. Hopefully see you later.
At this point, I did open my Uber app. It was ambitious, I know. To the bus stop then. We'll wait for a bus. I mean, how late can it be? An hour, it turns out. Go on, have a moan.
Well, it's the end of another long, long day. It's been a lovely day, though. One thing we will say, though, Sardinian public transport.
Rubbish.
Not good at all.
Dreadful.
They really do need to improve it. On the way home, we didn't show you all of this. We waited for our bus, 11 past 5, it was supposed to be.
the arst bus.
Yeah, didn't come.
We did. It came half an hour
It
late.
came half an hour late.
It was full.
And then a lady, oh yeah, you have to get asked, please. We've learned
Yeah.
about those today. Yeah, you have to wear a mask on the arse buses, and not only a mask, an FFP2
FFP2 mask,
yeah. Otherwise they won't let you on. They're very, very strict, and they have these little arsed police who come before the bus comes.
They just appear in these little arsed cars
Yeah.
and basically say, have you got a mask? Have you got a ticket? Answer me!
And we had both of those, and then she went, oh, the bus might be full. So
She knew it was full.
Yeah, so they had to put on another bus, which had to from Olbia, which took another. Well, basically the bus was an hour,
Oh, excuse
hour
me.
late, and we wanted to go to a beach party in Morocco, and we didn't make
I've
it.
been wanting to go for that for months.
Yeah, and because the
didn't.
bus was late, we got back into Olbia late. It would have worked out. We'd have only been able to go for 20 minutes, and yeah,
Rubbish public transport.
yeah, shocking to the But the day.
It's been a lovely day.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed going to Tavolara. Really, we had longer there this time, and we learnt more about the family and the life there. So I hope you enjoyed this video.
We liked the little bar, didn't we, with the chickens?
Yes, we didn't like the posh bar that didn't want to serve us food,
No,
and we didn't like the exactly busy bar. But the little bar with the chickens was lovely. We had a ham and cheese sandwich, and that was nice. So here we are, back on the roof of our hotel because we like it here.
Yep.
And if you like this video, that'd be lovely.
Oh, it'd be lovely if
If
you
you subscribe to the channel, if you're loving the Sardinia bits, that'd be great.
And doing the bell thing. And,
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird. Somebody just popped up there, but there we go.
Cool. Right, so as we say, in postcard and a pint.
Cheers to the good times. That was a rubbish clink, wasn't it?
It was.
Talking of islands, I once went to the Canary Islands and I didn't see any canaries. I also went to the Virgin Islands. I didn't see any canaries there either.
Oh.